Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black and this is my first 15 with Warface, Crytek's latest production, a free-to-play FPS released upon Steam this morning. As my first 15 with this game, for those unfamiliar with my format, I have never played this game before, seeing as it was just released today, how could I? And have therefore never progressed beyond this screen, so it looks like I do get to create a custom avatar, at least somewhat custom. I get to select from some presets here. But before I really select that, let's quickly poke around in the options. This is, of course, rendered upon the very highly powered Cry engine, which I'm curious about the nature of this release because of the rather rocky history that Crytek has kind of had exposed lately. They've been the subject of a great deal of rumors regarding just unrest within the studio, and they have not really seen the sort of success that they wanted from the release of the Cry engine on a commercial level that they were anticipating. And this being a free-to-play shooter, my immediate gut reaction, the cynic in me, was to suspect that this may be a pay-to-win game that they're simply wanting to supplement their revenue with. However, a lot of their marketing dialogue throughout the Steam page and on their own website leads one to believe that this is a costless game. They say in multiple places, never pay a cent. So that's one of the aspects of this game I'll be taking a particularly close look at. But before I get too far off onto that, let's again have a quick look at the options here. There are not that many, which is not really something I would have expected out of Crytek. You've really only got resolution, refresh rates, brightness, full screen anti-aliasing, vertical sync, and motion blur options as far as video goes. Quality, you can come into these and select any of the presets, as well as texture, shadow, shaders, object detail, physics quality, and whether or not you want physics particles. But again, these are very, very limited options as far as modern FPS selections go. Audio, pretty run-of-the-mill. You do get to get individual sliders for, of course, master effects, music, and voice volume, as well as a sound quality meter, which I'm assuming is going to be whatever the... I think it's hertz is what determines sound quality? And a little bit out of my depth when it comes to that, but that seems to be fairly standard. So, let's now leave that and have a look at some of these presets. There's a fair amount of variety. Seems to have a great deal of ethnic variety. Although, to my knowledge, it looks as though there is no gender variety. But, oh yeah, we can just big boss it up with this guy. I don't seem to be able to rotate my character model at all. But, pretty much there are options available for any ethnicity. And I rather actually like the soundtrack playing in the background right now. I think I will choose this dashing young gentleman and move on. Yes, thank you. And create my character. So, in the marketing dialogue throughout the Steam page and the website for this game, it is listed as both a co-op and a competitive FPS. I am looking forward to exploring the various modes. It almost seems as though they're placing more of an emphasis upon the co-op experience than the PvP. So we'll have to find out what worth there is in either of those modes once we get into game. Can we get to game, please? Thank you. That seemed to take quite a long time. Alright, basic training. Complete this training course to get the following rewards. A Crytek assault rifle, which is just a TAR, but whatever. Carbon fiber gloves, and 1,000 monies. So, start tutorial. Why not? Let's learn how this game plays. We're also going to learn that it doesn't really like to play very quickly, because I've been sitting here for a while now. There we go! I should also note... welcome to training camp, yeah. I should also note that when I first connected to this game, I didn't so much. I had to restart multiple times because I kept getting errors regarding my inability to connect to the server, but that's relatively par for the course with new game releases. Yeah, I'll remember whatever you just said. Move to location. Yes, I know how to sprint, thank you.
Battlefields are scattered with obstacles, and you can jump over. There are some walls that you can scale. Scale the wall to continue.
Scale wall. Alright then.
Crouching is
That's
a
pretty
slow
fluid.
way to
I
move
like that.
that allows you to go under low obstacles.
Alright then.
Obstacles such as railings are too tall to jump, but you can
While this is a very basic tutorial,
over the balcony railing.
it's at least moving along very quickly. It's not laboring the
This
process.
is your main source of offense.
Alright then.
Try and hit the target.
What am I? Oh. Hi there, target. Shot in face. Shot in face. And in face.
Be mindful of your ammo. Now reload your weapon.
That weapon model is relatively large. It's taking up a fair portion of the screen, and not entirely fond of that, but then again, I may just be spoiled by Battlefield, having played a great deal of that lately.
Don't be surprised if you miss your target.
Don't be surprised if you miss your target. You're a smug one, aren't you, lady? There we are. There we are. Well, I must say, while this game looks pretty good, especially as free-to-play FPS goes, it doesn't seem to be up to the same quality as I might have expected from Crytek. Then again, I do have several of the optional video settings turned off at the moment, so I'll reserve judgment until I really get into the meat of the game. Let's see here. Customize rifle. Click here to attach scope. Wow. I can customize on the fly. That's kind of cool. I like that. Got a little ACOG now. Alrighty then. Moving targets! And moving targets. Take out sniper in tower. Uh-oh. Reload. Hang on. There we go.
Soldiers have grenades.
Soldiers have grenades. Remember that.
Throw a grenade and hit multiple targets.
Throw a grenade and hit multiple targets. Why is the lady suddenly trying to put on like a drill instructor voice? Okay.
Rifleman is the only class that can replenish ammo during combat, both for himself and his teammates. Replenish your teammates' ammo to continue.
Alright then, press 5 for ammo pack, so this is a bit like Battlefield. Come closer to your teammate, press mouse 1 to replenish his ammo. There you go. Enjoy that. Have fun. Nice and crunchy. Alrighty, press mouse 2 with ammo pack to replenish my ammo. Ooh, nice. Alright then.
Perform a double climb.
Double climb? Dude, hardcore parkour! Nice! I like that. That's pretty cool. So that's definitely emphasizing a bit more of the co-op. Okay, press E near the wall. Okay, let me get back to a weapon. No! Scrolly wheel, there we go. When the special indicator appears, to assist. Yeah, there we go. Nice! I like that. These animations are a little jerky. But then again, that may be somewhat distorted by the fact that NVIDIA Shadowplay does not seem to recognize this game. I'm guessing because it is so very new, so I'm having to record this with fraps, which I think is affecting my frame rate. Though I can't swear to it, having never played it without a recording software running. Anyway, let's see here. Press escape to enter the in-game menu. Click mouse 1 onto the sniper icon to switch class to sniper. Alright then. Ooh, hello.
It has high damage and high precision
Nice.
with the extended scope zoom factor. Hit all the targets with your sniper rifle.
One step ahead of you, lady. That guy looked like he had a Brotherhood of Steel helmet. Gotcha. Moving targets are no match for the black sniper. There we are. Good. Let us go. This brings out the stalker mode in me. I hope I can play as Russian. This would be good. And, oh, shoot with rocket launcher. Okay. Pick up weapon. Hello, weapon. You just appear out of nowhere. And banging. Rocket launcher is the only way to take care of those kind of vehicles. Got it. That is a big weapon. Like, I don't like how huge that model is, because I can't see anything over to my right. Which I suppose is rather realistic, because if you have something right here, you're not going to be able to see that direction. But as far as a game HUD goes, it's a bit obtrusive. I'm not overly fond of that, but we'll see how it actually affects gameplay once I get into a bit more of the meat of it. Congratulations, soldier! You have completed basic training! Good. Good. Now what happens now? More waiting? More waiting. And even more waiting! I thought, because I got to a new screen, something was gonna happen, but no. I get to wait some more for profile synchronization. I'm not really liking all the waiting. I think this smacks of rather unoptimized servers on Crytek's part. And unfortunately that seems rather par for the course for their recent history. But let's see if I can look through the grayed out text here to see what I'm going to get before I even get there. Congratulations, you've received an item and money. Access to Tower Raid plus 2 PCs. You need this token to get access to the Tower Raid mission, as well as $1,000. Okay then. Can I just close this? No, I've got to wait on synchronization to finish. Alright then, I'll let you know when it finishes. Really? Failed to synchronize profile with the server. You should re-log in to use the given item. Fantastic. Thank you, Warface. I'll be right back. Or maybe I won't, because now I've received 3 items and I haven't even exited the game yet. I got what I think it said my rewards were going to be for completing the tutorial, and I also got 3 coins, 3 PCs. Are PCs some in-game currency? With these coins, you can resurrect yourself instantly in the PvE mode. No need to rely on medics anymore. You can use your own coins. Okay, that's what they're for. Question answered. And now it's done! Okay. Can I close and move on, please? Alright then. You know what? We're in the co-op mode. I'm running out of time. Let's just jump in and see what this does. When I get to round 2 and perhaps round 3, depending upon how much of this game I'm able to cover at once, I will try out some of the PvP and other modes. For now, let's jump into this and actually get a little bit of a meaty look at the game before I wrap this episode. Make your way through the village to the extraction, but watch out, it's full of enemy forces. Let's rock. But before we rock, let's wait. There we go. Didn't have to wait very long that time. Good. That's a nice change of pace. Ready. I am ready. Let's go. At least this UI is not cluttered. This is actually pretty well designed. I can understand what is where and where I should be looking for things. So this is actually relatively good UI design. What can I access in the meantime? It looks like I've got leave. Why is that text all grayed out? Is it because I'm ready? Probably. Dude, Z-Man, 14, 14, 14, 14. Ready. Please. Thank you. Alright, it's beeping. Beeping usually means we are about to launch. And launch we shall. Alright then. Lie low. Go prone by using X. Alright. So, what do we do? Is this another waiting screen? Even more of the waiting. Okay. Oh, I see. Those seem to be synchronization meters. Well, if ever you wondered whether or not the issues that I've been experiencing throughout this episode were due to my own latency, you just saw. My bar shot farther than anybody else's quicker, so this is not an issue of my connection. These are server issues. Alright, across the Middle East, the machinations of Blackwood's operatives remain hidden like scorpions under rocks. Their intentions are clear, to appropriate the region's energy reserves, and I'm being shot! Never mind, I'm gonna ignore Captain Mustachigagagan. Yeah, there we go, Mustachigagagan. That's that guy's name now. Everybody say hi to Mustachigagagan. Okay, this is reminding me a bit of the olden days of War Rock. Yeah, I'm definitely showing my age with that one, but let's see here. Blackwood forces. I'm assuming Blackwood are the primary antagonists of what little narrative this game is sure to have. Reminding me a little bit of the conflict between GDI and the Brotherhood of Nod in the Command & Conquer series. Alright then. Well, now that we're actually in-game, these levels are looking a little bit better than the tutorial area did. It seems as though it could benefit a little bit from some increased anti-aliasing, like some of these edges look a little bit jaggy, and the textures are not magnificent. I mean, these are decidedly rather last-gen. But remember, this is by no means necessarily a truly next-gen game. This is a free-to-play, I think PC-only title. Hi, guy. You should die now. Thank you. Can I jump after these guys? Why does it look like I'm, like, giving somebody a British FU? That's how British people tell people to fuck off, right? It's the bow thumbs. Oh, there's a lot of enemies there. Ow. Ow. Getting shot. And I think I just lit up an entire enemy squad. Yes, I did. Because I am boss like that. I do like this UI. This is really good. Because it's not obtrusive, but it's intuitive in that when I look for a minimap, it's right up there in the corner where I would expect to find it. And of course, health, ammo, all of that is down in the bottom corner. Kill notifications, top right, and match timer, top center. Everything is exactly where I would expect it to be, and I don't feel like I've got a dearth of information that I might otherwise need. So that's cool. I don't know exactly what that multiplier thing up in top center is. I'm assuming it's got something to do with our overall score based upon our performance, which will very probably affect our point rewards, or coin rewards, at the end of the match. Not entirely sure. There's a sniper up there. I see him on the minimap, and I hear the report of his rifle. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to die. Please proceed into sniper hell. Checkpoint reached. Very cool. Alright. I do like this co-op mode. It's so far not necessarily encouraging very hardcore team play, but I'm assuming that because this is the default unlock, it's not going to be terribly difficult, and that later levels will probably present a great deal more difficulty, forcing us to work together and to use our respective classes a bit more for what they're intended. So that I may well explore in later episodes. This being a free-to-play game, I've got very little standing in my way to do more coverage of this game, so if you all would like to see more of Warface here, do please let me know. I'd be happy to accommodate that, seeing as this is rather interesting. Hey, there! You guys, you didn't kill everybody. You kinda left a hostile to our rear. Not cool. That requires 2 people to get up. Can I get up over here on my own? Since you guys left me behind, then again, I was being kinda slow. Guys, I wanna come too! Don't take off without me! Okay, we have reached evac point. Not entirely sure what the point of that mission was. I think it was just search and destroy. Why is that guy dead? Great job, team, but this isn't over. I've got a really deep voice for such a hot Asian chick, but whatever. That's just her past. We don't ask about her past. We've all got stories. Is this really not over? No, it's not. Okay, for a second I thought that was just flavor text, but no, the mission is actually not over. There's a sniper over there. I would like you to die now, sir. Alright. I think for round 2 here, since this is a mini round 2, I am... Oh, class changing not allowed. Never mind, I was going to try out the sniper, but that's not allowed. Okay, then. Let's see. We have an objective for detonate. Secure the area and neutralize all Blackwood forces. The Brotherhood of Nod must fall. I'm sorry, brothers. I have defected from you. I've joined the fascist elitist pigs of GDI. We've even got the same coloration. I mean, seriously. The black and the tan for these guys. The black and the red for Blackwood, i.e. Nod. I mean, I just can't help but make the... Oh, you're not dead. The Command and Conquer parallel here. I'm sure it wasn't probably, at least, intended. Oh, look! Followers of the Apocalypse live here! We're gonna go into Fallout Land! And I am at least glad to see that even though this does seem to be set in the Middle East, given all the Arabic scrawled on walls everywhere, that we're not going into the questionably, potentially racist territory of some games and just shooting a bunch of anonymous brown people. I'm glad to see that we're not doing that. We're actually fighting what look to be professional soldiers of some type and caliber that aren't really stepping on anybody's racial identities, and that's always cool, because that kind of gets old and annoying. Oh man. As does my rather poor frame rate performance. I know the Crytek engine is not always the most optimized. The original Crysis was rather infamous for being a absolutely stunningly beautiful tech demo that about 5 people in the world could run, because it was so draining on PCs, and it affected their sales rather drastically, because nobody in their right mind really thought, unless they had a $3,000 super gaming computer, that they could actually run the original Crysis, so it didn't sell that well. Which was an unfortunate byproduct, or rather... Hold on, let me start this over. The unfortunate byproduct of that situation being that later Crysis games, like Crysis 2 and Crysis 3, then suffered for the fact that Crytek didn't necessarily want to push the envelope of graphical performance anymore, because they didn't want to jump the gun and go too far again, and therefore shoot themselves in the foot in terms of their revenue. And this, I think, is starting to channel a bit more of that same spirit, because I'm also noticing that while the textures and models are acceptable, especially for a free-to-play game, these are actually outstanding for a free-to-play game. I mean, their only real competition in that regard, in terms of quality, is, I would say, Blacklight Retribution. But the animations, little jerky, little Battlefield 2-ish, especially when these guys, yeah, it's the Battlefield crowd all over again. Anybody familiar with the Pwned life? Goddamn little bastards always try to find some way to backstab me. If you haven't seen the Pwned life, Google it. Go watch it right now. It is hilarious. So, let's see. I was in what, I don't know, is this, I don't know, is this representative of our standing in the team? It probably is, because I didn't do that well. Let's see here. How do we compare? Yeah, 17 kills. I tied the other guy for last place. Even though he died more than I did. No, never mind. He got more headshots than I did. Only one guy died. So, what is that? I'm assuming that's going to be accuracy. I got 24% accuracy, which with a fully automatic rifle, that's not terrible. That means every 5th shot? I think, no, every 4th shot. Me and the maths. We don't get along so well. Actually found its target. Alright, so get boosters now. No, I prefer not to, thank you. Next, do we have to wait some more? You have unlocked the regular missions. Cool. Alright, so that's what I thought. That was more or less a extension of the tutorial. And I have now unlocked what looks like an XM8, even though they're calling it an AC7 SNR, whatever. Alright then, well, I think I'm still in a room, so I'm going to exit this really quick. Hang on. Select one of the vendors to unlock. Either... Oh, I see. Weapons, outfit, equipment. So I can get a reflex sight, an anti-sniper vest, or an AC7. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the reflex sight, because I actually rather like the way that what looks like an M4 there was performing. So, how do I... Oh, there we go. Just click on it. Close? No. What do I do about that? Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know exactly what this is doing. I know I praised the UI for being very intuitive before, but this, I don't have any idea what's going on here. Like, I can click on these to get information about them, but it says, select one of the vendors to unlock. Either, these, by the way, either is usually meant to signify 2 options, not 3. Just a little English glitch there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm just gonna check it out later. Do I really want to leave? Yes, thank you. I'll get my rewards later, if need be. So, let's go back to the main title screen there so that I can wrap. This has been my first 15 with Warface, everybody. Not bad! I'm not sure that it's necessarily up to the standard that Crytek has set for themselves in the past. For those unfamiliar with some of their other works, they are the originators of the Far Cry series, even though that has since passed hands over to Ubisoft, as well as I mentioned, the developers of the Crysis series, known for making, even once they toned things back, rather graphically and even mechanically impressive first-person shooters. So to see them move into the free-to-play realm is interesting, and I do rather wonder about how the balance in terms of whether or not this is pay to win at all will hash out. I know I said I was going to really focus on that. I've run out of time to touch on that question for this episode. I will most certainly make it a priority to do that first thing for round 2 of this game. So I will pick up my coverage of this game then. That'll be coming up very soon. So thank you for joining me for this episode here at Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. No words of wisdom from the master? Oh, missed. Master will be angry with me.